First opened for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Texas, center fielder, number 14.
And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez, ranging into the outfield, makes the play, 1 away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, facing a sinker baller, you got to think about get the ball up. What happens with the guy that throws a sinker? When you get it up, it straightens out. But when he's got that ball that starts about thigh high and starts to bite down on you, that's going to end up in the dirt. You're probably not going to be able to do anything with it. You go to the plate with the mindset of get that ball up. You set your focus on bring that to the thigh high or up, and you got a chance to hit it when it straightens out.
Shin-Soo Choo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Chisenhall is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Naquin's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Yu Darvish is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Leading off with a Tribe, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap, and he's on first base. Send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Darvish a check on first and a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Runner goes. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
So striding forward now, Edwin Encarnacion. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. To short. There is Andrus. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now, Mike Napoli. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Mike Napoli.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One coming now to Napoli. And the changeup is way low that time. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop, because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. And behind the plate, Yan Gomes. You know, he calls one of the best games in baseball. He's got a great pitching staff to work with. But the thing I like about him, he will throw to different bases, and he can only do that because he's got such good footwork.
In now, Jurickson Profar. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Chisenhall makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He's set, and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Michael Brantley. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Left fielder Michael Brantley.
The pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Indians have an early threat here in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first one of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Coming to the plate now, Lonnie Chisenhall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. fouled straight back. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 now to Gomes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Another one sent foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Progressive Field after this. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Nomar Mazara.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. In time to first, and there are two away.
Center fielder number 14, Karros Gomez.
Striding in once again, Karros Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. 3-0 now. Shin-Soo Choo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Two out, nobody on. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 3-2 one more time. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding into the box, Tyler Naquin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tyler Naquin.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
The first baseman, number 41, Karros.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Set to deliver on 3-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Profar racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pause. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at first and third with none out. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Out of here, and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set with the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mazara is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down.
Left fielder number
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Brantley. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Mazzara has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And that misses, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Swings through it for strike number 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Indians 5 and the Rangers nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the 1st out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he lefts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 5, Mike Napoli.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Napoli, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Yan Gomes.
First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, Matt, he's thrown less than 50% first pitch strikes to hitters in this game, and you just can't survive and think you're going to pitch deep in ball games with that percentage.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A 1 pitch on its way, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there. He looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ripped down the line, and this is past him at 3rd. Down the line, it's a fair ball. He's through 1st and hustling for 2nd, and he'll coast into 2nd here with a 2-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The 3rd baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here's Carlos Santana now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Now the pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Nope. 2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Here's Rougned Odor now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rougned Odor.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in to try it again, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He'll try it again. 3-2. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And they're certainly hitting the ball hard enough, just not finding any holes here. 2 away now. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. To his left, Lindor. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Jose Ramirez.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Curveball that time, not even close. Francisco Lindor is on deck. Full count. Here it comes. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, but this will land untouched. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Darvish pauses. 1-0 on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 5-0 lead. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lindor has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes now to Andrus. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
in for strike two.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 14, Karros Gomez.
Riding in once again, Karros Gomez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And now a pitch on the way. Hit to short. Lindor ranges to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Matt Bush enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Matt Bush.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Michael Brantley.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Profar has a beat on it. 1 away. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Ready for another chance. Yan Gomes. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. A wave and a miss.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Naquin. 1 away.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Ready once again, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chisenhall moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 5, Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
On its way is pitch number 75. This one's down to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Eric Gonzalez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. One and 2. Here it comes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin, as he sends it on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you gotta bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Jose Ramirez would be next.
It's your pitch, man.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So stepping in, Rougned Odor. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1-1. Here it comes. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chisenhall over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Keone Kela is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Keone Kela.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Jose Ramirez.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Hit hard to third. Beltre's there. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Profar is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Dribbled up the line, and problems down there for Beltre. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here it comes now to Andrus. High in the air out to center field. Naquin moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far this one.
Ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
A 5-0 finish tonight. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.